Kristen Dudek for WFIT, and today we're bringing you another on-campus event. Today we're here at the Holocaust commemorative event in which Dr. Joyce Brown is going to honor Judith Lieber, a Holocaust survivor and a handbag designer. She's here to tell the FIT students all about her life story, so check it out.
When we look at one of Judith Lieber's celebrated handbags, the exquisite design, the masterly craftsmanship, the luxurious materials, we see creative genius and we see inspiration. It really makes one wonder, how is it possible that anyone can survive the Holocaust as Judith Lieber did and create with such verve and such pleasure and such joie de vivre? They lived through one of the longest and fiercest battles of the war, 102 bloody days during which both Hitler and Stalin were determined to prevail. Sheltered in cellars throughout the siege, their lives at constant risk, she and her family were among 800,000 Budapest residents who were eyewitness to a conflict that killed 40,000 civilians, as well as 120,000 Soviet, German, and Hungarian troops, and wrought endless atrocities. So Judith was 24 years old when she emerged from the cellars, and not long after that, with American soldiers now occupying the city, she met Gerson Lieber, a GI from a small town in Pennsylvania, whose dream was to become an artist. Well, they met, they married, they came to New York. A lot happened in between there, I guarantee. Each one fervently supporting the other, they pursued and succeeded spectacularly in their separate careers. So we're privileged to have them join us today in our 9th annual commemoration of the Holocaust to share their wartime experiences along with Jeffrey Sussman, whose biography of them is called No Mere Bagatelles.
Judy herself was highly ambitious, and whatever she undertook, she did so with determination and commitment. Judy, though outwardly modest, knew she would be going places and would one day be an outstanding businesswoman. Of course, it was not until years later that her real career took shape. Meanwhile, the 1930s were coming to an end. Judy and her family would be caught up in the conflagration of history, a conflagration that nearly destroyed the Pedos and did not spare much of European Jewry. In the summer of 1939, Judy returned to Budapest to visit her family. And I would ask Judy to explain why she returned to Hungary in 1939 and why she could not leave once war was declared.
Well, I went home because I felt that I wanted to see my family, and I felt that in September I'll be able to go back to London and to King's College and start my studies in chemistry. But it so happened when the war broke out, the only place I could have come back from would be through Greece, and that sounded very difficult and complicated, so here I was, and I didn't go anywhere, so I learned how to make bags, which made me very happy. I love to do it, and here we are.
In 1995, Judith and Gerson Lieber established a very generous scholarship program for accessory design students here at FIT, which has paved the way for other talented young people to fulfill their dreams. So in recognition of all of this, I am so very proud to present the Liebers, both Judith and Gerson, with FIT's Lifetime Achievement Award.